Hi everyone, welcome to my next video review. This is on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Yellow Ranger. I already have all the Rangers set up so you guys can pretty much see what they look like as a team. And and also put the 5-inch the 5-inch Yellow Ranger's Legacy daggers on her so that you guys can see what they look like. And it's actually pretty much on scale. I thought the daggers would be a little bit smaller on her, but it looks pretty perfect. Um, I must say though, it's one of the first female figures where the legs weren't bent in an awkward position. Because of that, like, she looks really good. Like, there have been moments where I'm like, wait a second, when did I get a Figure Arts Yellow Ranger? And I'm like, wait a second, that's the 6.5-inch because she looks really nice. They did an amazing job on her. Let me get her closer, and I'm especially impressed with her helmet because there have been a few Yellow Ranger figures, especially the Figure Arts Yellow Ranger, where they couldn't quite get the top and the bottom curve of the visor right. Because of that, like, her helmet looks a bit off there. But this figure got it spot on. And let me actually remove these daggers so you guys can see the figure properly. And even her arms are like perfect. Like there's no like bend to it or anything. So that's what she looks like. She looks pretty cool. And let me put her with the rest of the team so you guys can see her properly. And yes, so that's all 5 of them. I do apologize, they kind of look awkward because I don't think these legacy figures are built to have a standard pose. And you're supposed to have, like, just them in a unique pose. But, like, it's kind of hard because they have so much articulation that you kind of, like, work with everything the figure has so that it looks decent. So, as far as articulation goes, this is our first legacy female figure from the 6.5-inch figure line where it's a female without a skirt. That means you can move her leg all the way up, just like the guys, without any restriction or a skirt restricting it. So that's pretty cool. So you have like more articulation. As far as other articulation goes, it's pretty much the same for like all the other 6.5 female figures. So basically you can move you have like articulation on the foot there. You can move the boot there, which is direction or where the knee joint is. Sorry, you can like rotate it like so. You also have like the chest here. They all have like a chest articulation. We can go bend forward or like backward. Just be very careful, oh sorry, I'm like out of range there. Forward or backward, like just be careful, you very gentle with it because these figures feel like they could break at any moment. Also with the shoulder articulation, you can go up and down. Or sorry, the elbow or the shoulder got like up and down, side to side. So it's pretty much the same articulation as your standard figure, just a bit more. The leg rotates from here. And you can rotate the head as well, up and down, side to side. And that's pretty much it. And this figure comes with this right here. The holster and the same little gun here. Honestly, they should have given us like the blade blaster in gun mode, but I'm not complaining at the same time because we have the 5 inches the 5-inch figures that came with the painted blade blaster, so we have that. There's the Yellow Ranger at the back. This is what she looks like. And I love this figure, seriously, because they got everything correct for once. Like, correct color for the helmet. The hands or the legs aren't bent in any direction. Yeah, like, the details are spot on. Because, like, red and green Rangers, while they also look spot on as far as detailing, like the paint jobs go, the helmets they kind of messed up. Red Rangers they made a little bit too pointy in the middle, and Green Rangers they put a bit too much gap in the visor. But with black, blue, and pink, their helmets look amazing. They got them perfectly. But then you have those silver bells that kind of ruin it. If they had like white bells, the team would have looked really good. I'm actually having a friend who's good with customizing figures actually fix that for me. So I can't wait. Hopefully he does an amazing job. Um, Here's the Megazord that's formed once you have the Yellow Ranger piece. This is what the Megazord looks like. So standard articulation as the Space Megazord that I showed you guys. So move it up and down, or you can have it moves right here to where the knee is, or it's like a ball joint. So be very careful, because if you yank it too hard, it comes free from here, and you have to kind of force the piece back in place. Not too bad. The only issue I have is this piece right here kind of hinders you from getting the piece in properly. So you kind of have to force it in. It takes a lot of muscle power, and it's just not fun. So for a build a Megazord like piece right here, I think it's pretty amazing. I mean, sure, there's a little bit of detail that's missing here and there. Other than that, like, I'm impressed by it, because I never really invested too much in Megazords, because here in Canada, the deluxe Megazords, they're very expensive. The Legacy line especially. I actually was very interested in the Thunder Megazord. I was looking at least with tax $250, something I'm not gonna. I didn't have enough passion in it to spend that much for it. So yeah, as far as price points go, I know I've said this a lot. The Yellow Ranger, same price as all the other Legacy figures, $24.97 at Walmart. I haven't seen this in Toys R Us yet. And I read up that certain US people are having trouble finding these in regular retailers. I know I've read people have found this in a store called GameStop in the US. Here in Canada, I know like the Walmarts in Toronto, they have these new figures, and they have yet to show up in the other cities. I live in Mississauga. I only saw these figures once. The new Wave 3, I only saw it once earlier the first week of April or so, but I had to let them go because I already had bought like a new phone and all of that, so I couldn't afford it. So, and that's my thing there. And please be patient. You will find these figures. I can't stress it enough. Do not support scalpers and buy it off online, because they charge you like double or triple of what the figures are worth, and in the end, you're gonna regret it, because they're gonna be like soon, like give it a month or so, they're gonna be like Wave 2, like I said in my previous review. It's gonna be like everywhere in stores, and yeah, it's gonna be plaguing stores everywhere, that it just takes a little bit of patience. Anyway, so that's my review. As always, thanks for commenting, thanks for subscribing. Just thank you for all the support, because that's what motivates me to do these reviews. Yeah, so my next review is most likely going to be on the White Ranger. I do plan on getting him. If not, maybe the Car Ranger set, because I do plan on getting that DVD set. So that's basically it, and thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day as always.